What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing Freehand Gone Wild. I'm sorry, my brain just Freehand Gone Wild. The challenge, as I've been calling these, is to create circles. So circle, okay. If you follow me, thank you. If you don't, why not? If you follow me, you know that anytime, for the most part, I would say 95% of the time when I do nail art that isn't stamping, I use acrylic paints. And these are just regular, you know, grab them at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I think Walmart carries them at pretty much any store that has like a crafting section. So the one I'm using here is called Caribbean, this blue, and that'll come into play later. I do use a lot more white and black, so I do buy these apple barrels. I think for the most part, I think I get them at Hobby Lobby, and when they have good sales or like those coupons. Anyway, this is just white and it's just a bigger one. That's all. So when you do that, I thin them out with water. It's just my little spray bottle. It's not little, it's kind of big. Anyway, I put water down, and then I guess depending on what brush you use, but this is just water. I'm just gonna like take the back end of my brush and just kind of get that water in here. Really what I want is almost, I don't know, you just need to really thin it out. If you go too thin, it will bubble. You know, like when you put it down with the brush, it will kind of bubble up. So that would tell you it is too thin. And if it's too thick, it will not make it easy for you to work with. So there's a little, you know, in between. All right, shut up, Joe. Shut up and talk. Anyway, so what I did on this one was I just painted a circle. And I'm going to show you how to dress this circle up once you get in the habit of doing them. How I do it is I do put just a tiny bit on the tip of my brush. And it's kind of upside down. It doesn't matter. So what I do normally is, hang on, I'm going to move you around and turn on some light. All right, so I'm just gonna load up a little bit, make sure I don't have too much. And what I normally do is I put a dot where top or the bottom, whatever you want to say it is, and then I put another dot pretty much straight with each other. And now what I want to do is go from dot to dot. Now, if drawing on the right side is easy for you, I don't know how, this is how I'm going to try and explain it. If the right side is easy for you, do the left side first. And opposite if, you know, you're right or left-handed, regardless. It works with makeup too. So if you do eyeshadow and sometimes you can't get your eyes like to match, do your left side first, or whichever is not your dominant side. You know what I mean. And whichever one you would normally do first, do that one second. That's all I'm saying. So it'll even out a little bit easier. So right side is easier, so I'm gonna go left. And what I'm going to say to you is, this is how I paint. I watch where I'm going, not where I am. And it's kind of like the same thing when you're riding a motorcycle or a bicycle. You have to watch where you want to go, not where the pothole is or, you know, a grandkid. Long story. So I'm going to go on the left side, and I'm just going to watch where I'm going, not where I am. And then I'm going to do the right side. I probably should pick up some paint. That would be easy to paint with. So I'm not going to worry about little bumps and things along the way. So I'm going to do the right side. This is isopropyl alcohol. I think it's 80. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. Use what you got. So on the inside of this one that I did earlier, I'm just going to kind of, this is a cleanup brush. It's a makeup brush from, it's a number 301. I don't know. I use makeup brushes, not, I don't know. Can you find a good cleanup brush anymore? Anyway, this is a good makeup brush. It's a good cleanup brush. So, just gonna kind of clean up the inside, and it's pretty easy to do. As you can see, it happens pretty fast. And then I'm going to, you see me wiping it off because I don't want all of that like running off the nail. So what I'm gonna do is just start it and take the edge of that brush, and you can't really turn a client's nail like this, but you know, you could definitely, you know, move the brush. So I'm just gonna clean this up, wipe it off, go back in, take off the excess. I'm just gonna go back and forth from the outside and then back into the inside until it's where I want it to be, a circle. Same thing with the one we just did. I do try and let it sit for just a, I don't know, maybe a couple of minutes, maybe a minute, just to let the polish set up, or the acrylic paint kind of dry. It is mixed with water, so it will dry quickly. Oh, on the nail is a straight up black Maniolgy stamping polish because it was sitting here. And the matte top coat is from Adored Colors. I will show you that momentarily. This is Adored Colors in Matte World. Oh, sorry, Matte World. Matte top coat. Adored Colors. Love it. It's so pretty. It's such a soft finish. So, like, you can see where I've cleaned up a little bit around. No, you can't. So you can see where I've cleaned up a little bit, but I will get that later. What I want to do now is kind of just show you how you can take this circle into something else, another feature. So this is the challenge, is to draw a circle. Paint, draw. But I'm going to take it one step further because you guys know me. Anyway, so I'm going to take this, hang on, I'm going to clean that up. Just, it's not going to matter that much, but I want to clean it up. All right, so I'm going to take my blue. It's mixed with water, and I did put a tiny, tiny little bit of white in the mixture. So on this side, I'm just going to highlight the inside of the bubble or the circle. So we're gonna highlight the inside, and then it's pretty soft, pretty close to a dry brush. So I'm kind of just going around like the outer line, and then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna give it a tiny little dot right there, and I'm also going to put a line on it. So now it looks like a bubble. I'll clean up that outer edge, but yeah, it's a bubble. Let's do this one. So I have the rest of the set sitting over here, and I kind of did them before you got here. What were you waiting for? Just kidding. I just wanted to make sure what I was doing, like I probably should pay attention here. It goes this way. Shoot. I just wanted to be able to explain it to you before I started doing it. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna kind of highlight just a hair more, and ta-da! Look how cute they are. I'm going to show you when I'm going to put some spots around, some dots. I'll show you this one. So I put the blue inside the circles and kind of made them look like little bubbles and gave them some movement right here. That is a dry brush. And then the little spot, ta-da, bubbles. Bubbles from circles. All right, I'm going to slide this out of the way. I think if you're comfortable with just putting a top coat on, then top coat. If you're not, then I would say make sure that you use like a smudge-free top coat. I put matte on them to help talk gel. I put matte on these to help the acrylic paint adhere to the nail. So I am going to float. This is Purple Willow Apothecary. You guys. Bubbles. From circles. I blinged one out, of course. I'll have a picture of all of them finished. And, oh, don't touch them like that. Darn it, Jill. Ugh, I really bumped it. Hang on, fixing it. I think it'll level out. There we go. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments section if you wouldn't mind. I love reading comments. I try to respond to them. Sometimes it takes me a while. You know what I mean? Oh, I kind of just gave you a sneak peek of that. Anyway, I'm going to give these a finish, and I will give you a shot at the end of the video. Check out the playlist down in the description box. Everyone who participates in this Freehand Gone Wild and the circle, I call them a challenge, our collaboration group. So there you go. I will catch you in the next video. Please subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, leave me a like, comment, hit that bell. Bing. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. I know that was a lot. Anywho, I'm gonna run. Don't forget, smile at the grumpy. Bye.